Today we're going to be making this super creamy baked pasta in a vodka style sauce. This recipe will feed 8 people for around $10, and all of the ingredients today came from the Dollar Tree. You'll need a box of pasta. I went with penne, but use whatever pasta you would like. A jar of pasta sauce. I picked up this marinara sauce while I was there the other day. Bag of pepper stir-fry mix. 2 bags of meatballs, but feel free to leave this out if you want this dish to be vegetarian. A block of cream cheese, a block of mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese. Be sure if you're getting it from the Dollar Tree to get this smaller jar as it's real cheese. And then optionally, you can get a box of garlic bread to serve on the side. These frozen pepper and onion mix have a tendency to have a lot of big chunks in it, so the first thing I'm going to do is just give it a quick rough chop just to get the sizing a little more consistent. Then I take the meatballs and cut those into bite-sized pieces just so they're spread evenly throughout the dish. These tiny blocks of cheese can be a little bit difficult to shred by hand, but I make quick work of it by putting it in my KitchenAid shredder attachment. In a large boiling pot of salted water, go ahead and add in your entire box of pasta and boil for around 12 minutes. In a large deep skillet with some oil, I heated that up over medium-high heat, and I'm going to add in the vegetables first to allow some of that water to evaporate off of them since they are frozen. Once the vegetables have some color, go ahead and add in your meatballs and begin to brown those as well. Add in your cream cheese, which I cut into cubes to allow it to melt faster, and then once melted, go ahead and add in your pasta sauce. Stir everything to combine, add in almost your entire container of Parmesan cheese, leave a little bit for the topping, and then taste for seasonings, but I didn't end up adding any extra seasoning. I also reserved about a cup of the pasta water in case I needed that to thin out the sauce later, which I did, so I was glad I did this. Back to our large pot, I added in the sauce that we just finished cooking, and then I added in the drained pasta. I only ended up using about half the box of pasta, so feel free to set aside the other half for a future meal, or maybe if you have a picky eater, go ahead and top it with some butter, as I know a lot of kids like that. Add your pasta and sauce mixture into a pan for baking. Top it with your mozzarella and Parmesan cheese, and I even topped it with a little bit of Italian seasoning for some color. I covered this all with aluminum foil and baked it at 350 degrees for 30 minutes, removing the aluminum foil for the last 10 minutes. After 30 minutes, your pasta should be golden, delicious, and creamy. Cut it into 8 portions, serve it alongside our garlic bread from earlier, and dig in. I would give this one a solid 8 out of 10. It was so good. Let me know if you try it below.